This is Song of Wata, written, illustrated, and narrated by Nakia Shade, with music composed by Tani Marie Edwards, Queen of Goldfish, a serialized audio drama and Masala fiction published by Girl Masala Studios Incorporated. Chapter 9, The Founding Family. A calculator clicks, then stops. Rizwanuddin rubs his brows, leans back, jaw tight. Papers spiral across the desk. The accountant studies the profit-loss statement. From a numbers standpoint, bankruptcy protects you. But there has to be another way. There are ways. None clean. If a competing merchant were to lose a ship or two, your losses could be recouped. So, steal. I didn't say that. I'm saying ships disappear every season. People, like the council, look away when the books bounce. Rizwanuddin closes the ledger. Bills are due at the end of the month. I'm drowning. Niambe skips down the hall to Rizwanuddin's office, balancing a box of pastries. Her smile fades as the men's voice carries. Which is why you should be honest about who else already paying the price. Your wife's father. His care alone is bleeding you dry. Kari's hospitals don't extend grace forever, even for a founding father. Rizwanuddin exhales slowly. She has enough on her plate. I'll tell her soon. Niambe turns down the hall to Rizwanuddin's secretary desk and pockets a pair of red rubber-coated copper scissors. She knocks. Papers shuffle hastily into a cardboard box, and chairs groan as the men stand. Hello, Miss Bott. Simil grates with the tip of his hat. Mrs. Malik. Old habits, forgive me. Pastries for your family, for Sukkot. Thank you again for the Eid sweets. You're kind as ever. Let me know what you decide. He leaves, and Niambe takes a seat across from the desk. Do you have 5 minutes? What is it? I signed the lease for my penthouse. All my belongings are moved in, and Imani's guest room is ready. She hands him the leasing agreement. He approvingly nods and hands it back to her. Deposit? 1,200? He writes a check and tears it free. 1/3 now. The rest I'll have next month. She pockets it, fidgeting her feet, and she hesitates. I overheard you and Zimmel talking about the ships. He studies her, the roses woven into her curls, heavy with dew. Pirates raided 7 Red J cargo ships during the Welcome Week Gala. Took everything off the ships and sold the crew. Everything gone. I'll call in favors. But that won't be enough. The house won't smell the same when you're gone. Niambe touches her hair, and a rose petal falls on the desk. Oh, it wasn't possibly long. I trimmed it. He looks down, back to the ledger. She reaches into her pocket. The copper scissors catch the light. What if my hair helps? The Zoya line can release a collection of Mami Wata weaves, extensions, wigs, and braiding gear. Sell it by the gram. It'll cover Baba's care, everything. No. I'm not asking. I've already decided. Karyans love my curls. They can love them on their heads too. She meets his gaze, and Rizwanuddin slams his ledger shut. Niambe jumps. No, I'm not that kind of man. Well, either this or we pay thugs to steal from my father's ships. And this is a wife's duty, isn't it? Bus. Enough bakwas. I don't believe in traditions as old as dirt, written to keep men comfortable and women submissive. I care about what you choose. She lifts the scissors. Start cutting. He finishes, rubber bands snapping tight. A small copper mirror slides across the desk. 5 dozen ponytails. Split the ponytails into half bundles. Sell it as virgin. Price it for braids and extensions. Red costs more. Bleached black and brown cost extra. How do you know all this? At my akika, my shaved hair was meant to be weighed in silver, then buried. Instead, the barber sold it to a salon. After that, Mama and Baba cut our hair themselves. No outsiders ever touched us again. So, I learned how to take what harmed me and still smile. This time, all the way to the bank. Lunar Gully women will process it. They're paid fairly. Niambe reads the address on legal paper and hands it to him. He nods. Thank you. Idris steps into the office, and the 2 men leave. Alone, Niambe touches her bare scalp. Warm, scratchy. Rosebuds blossom on the crown of her head, near her edges. Crushed roses fallen across her caftan. She traces the raised scars from the nickel at her throat and ears. Then, looks at the Keats branch songbird outside. Someday, I will be as free as you. At brunch, Niambe's handbrake rings. She answers. Every emotion inside her shrivels. Abu Bakr is dying. Rizwanuddin catches her before she falls from her chair. He studies her, murmurs comfort, as he guides her to the living room chaise, already moving. He makes calls, grabs her purse and coat, drives the car. He opens the doors before she knows they've reached the hospital on the hill. He hands her a visitor's tag. Outside Abu Bakr's room stands Imam Musa. To her family, Uncle Musa. To her, Moose, Abu Bakr's little brother. Dignified and impressed though in Kufi, jade prayer beads slipping through his fingers. His eyes are red. He recites du'as, only stopping when Niambe crumbles into his arms. She rubs her cheek in the wool of his winter thobe, steadying herself. Salam, Moose. Salam, songbird. He rubs her back, and she doesn't let go, sobbing into his shoulder. After a few moments, he hands her a tissue. I can accompany you, songbird. No, Moose. I can go alone. Then we'll wait here. Musa and Rizwanuddin remain in the visitors area. Abu Bakr lies propped up, hooked to IVs and beeping machines, breathing shallowly. Baba, his hazel eyes blind Niambe. Nini, take me to the sea. Niambe grabs his hands. She hums away, the pain etched into his weathered face. Her voice soothes his pulse on the EKG monitor. Baba, you're too weak, and Warrington's 2 hours away. The doctor said. He squeezes her fingers. I will not die on land. The sea, your Maya, calls me home. Ronnie slithers down and nestles on his stomach. She glows. Listen to your father, Nini. Niambe gasps. She hears her mother's voice, soft as rain, clear as wind. Mama, I'm too weak to be there, so Ronnie is helping me. I split my essence into those stones to keep an eye on you all. Sela found them and did what I asked. You can hear me now, Nini, because you've learned to become Mami Wata, to accept who you are, human and Mami. Do not trust Delphine. She is the reason I died. Her heart is clouded with anger. Ronnie coils around Abu Bakr's wrist, pressing her nose to the pendant in his glowing hand. A rain-like hum fills the room. Take him to Warrington. Bring him to me. Niambe staggers. Mama, Abu Bakr smiles faintly. Ah, you hear her too. Ronnie lifts her head, eyes glowing lavender. He is crossing. Yamaya awaits. Go, now. The doors burst open. Delphine, a team of doctors, and a security guard storm in. They freeze. Delphine's voice is honey-coated metal. You can't take him anywhere. He stays here. Niambe rises tall and unafraid of the tap, tap, tap of the moonstone cane. Her Mami Wata powers surge. Crown of roses blooming, thorns sharpening like blades. She hums. Delphine wobbles, gripping her cane. The carved eyes along its length flare to life, shining like Ronnie's. The cane hisses. Delphine drops it, and the eyes stare back at her. That's your problem, Auntie. Move, or be crushed by what's coming. Delphine steps back, shaken. Niambe pulls out her handbrake. We need medical transport to Fort Stevens coastal access. Now.
Ma'am, that requires authorized clearance.
Clear the route. Authorize it. Rizwan takes a handbrake from her calmly. This is Rizwan Uddin Malik. Initiate code red. Coastal access. Full clearance. Sirens wail outside. Delphine sputters. You can't. Niambe, stop. You have no claim here, Auntie. Niambe and Abu Bakr are escorted out of the hospital.